We have to be really, really careful with what we're associating ourselves with these days. Before I started living for Christ, I loved hip hop music, rap music. So whenever I got saved, I was thankful that there was actually a Christian hip hop genre it was awesome. I listened to a lot of Lecrae, Trip Lee, Andy Mineo. Long time ago, I actually made a video and suggested these people. But I got to noticing something really disturbing the past few years. While I was listening to Lecrae, his music started veering a little bit away from glorifying God and more toward worldly issues, race, a little bit of hate America, and very, very minimal mention of Christ whatsoever. And you could tell that his focus was coming off of Christ. He started not, I won't say associating himself, but he didn't want to identify himself as a Christian artist. He preferred to be an artist with a Christian influence, but that influence was almost absent from everything I was seeing. And I found it unique, I guess, that it actually popped up here a couple of weeks ago that the 116 Reach Records, I think is the name of his label, they're coming up with a new agenda and they're calling it the Light Bearer. And I was watching the Vigilant Christians video on it and it was very intriguing to me. A lot of people talking about, he's just hating on Lecrae and this and that. But what he was saying was pretty true. I won't get too much into that. I will let you go watch this video if you want. I will link it in the description below. But I started looking at a couple of more interviews for Lecrae and it was very bothersome to me. One of them in particular was he was asked how he felt that his music was being used in a strip club. And I couldn't really read his answer very well, but he was being very nonchalant about it. And if what he was saying, if I took it for face value, it was sad. Even if he was being sarcastic, he still made light of the situation. Now, for me, it's my personal opinion. If I'm a Christian rapper, if I'm a rapper who wants to associate my work with Christ, I want my work to glorify God to the point that they will not, under any circumstance, want my music in the strip club. But he seemed happy about it. He seemed joyous that, he made it to the level to where his music's being played in the strip clubs. And I was saddened by that. But even more so, I got to looking at a couple other videos and I was talking about how he has a Illuminati influence. And it seems that's popping up everywhere, but there was no denying it. When I looked at the lights for the stage, I think it was the BET Awards. I had to find it, see if I can link it somewhere in here. But it was very shocking to me. He has a very heavy association with some very secular rappers that are known more or less in the gangster rap scene, the degrading women scene. He's, I would say, guilty by association with that. Now, I know everybody's got some friends that aren't Christians. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's where he's putting a lot of his work and time and effort at. Don't take my word for it. Do your studying yourself. Look at it. I didn't do a whole lot of studying just due to the fact that I have listened to his music over the years and I have seen the curve. I have seen the way it changed. I have seen the way it's moved from, glorifying God to more worldly issues. We just have to be really careful in this day and time because even the things that we think are good, that we thought were good from good people are starting to change. The devil's getting a hold of a lot of things and we have to protect ourselves from it. Have to be very careful with the things that we watch, the things we listen to, the things that we read, the things that we take in. we need to be very careful with, because what we take in can corrupt us and eventually affect what's coming out and affect our relationship with Christ. That's what we need to be protecting. That being said, just be careful, guys.
And the effects are strong. I pray you'll open up his heart before the next song. And when he gets home, I pray you'll open up the 66 book love letter you wrote and soak it up. Cause he ain't hearing you, and he ain't feeling me. And God, I know it's killing you, because it's killing me. And matter of fact, there's something else he's concealing. See, the person that I've been praying about is really me.